Yes, we know today is a day of remembrance, 911. On that fateful day, 911, 2011, where were you? I know where I was. I had just dropped my kids off to school. They were in high school, and I had stopped at a gas station, and there were rumblings that a plane had crashed into one of the towers in New York City. And nobody really knew what was going on at that moment, and there was really high speculation right away that obviously something was terribly wrong. And I went home and started watching the news, and everybody, as they were collecting their thoughts, and the news people were working on putting together what, everybody was wanting to know what was happening. And the news people were so composed and just so incredibly forthright in bringing together the news. And we were all watching this unfold in our world together. And I remember crawling into bed beside my then husband, and I said, there's something terribly wrong happening in our country. And that's when we began to find out that, of course, it was a terroristic attack on America. And we don't have to get into the details. We don't have to get into all that. But here's what I do want to get into. I do remember so distinctly, hey, Connie, the day after 9/12, on the whole world coming together as we collectively came together in love and peace and grace, and just wanting to, just coming together to, find loved ones and protect loved ones and help loved ones. And to me, that was one of the most powerful days that I have been, had the pleasure, not even the pleasure, the honor of having in our country. And just to be able to pour out love into others and to help each other. And so today, as I look back on that and reflect on that, I'm like, what happened to our country? What has been happening? This day of remembrance, if it can be turned around and in a day of coming back together, a day of how so completely divided we are right now, how the pandemic has completely changed our lives. And yes, it's a new era, a new day, and tragically, and I say tragically, how it has divided so many people, not in just civilian life, but in obviously political, and everybody's views are so completely different, and they always have been. And so why is it that 911 brought together so many hundreds of millions of people, and today we're so divided as a country that we have a cancel culture that just says, hey, you know what, our history means nothing. And so does that mean in 20 years from now that somebody's going to be upset about what happened in 9/11, and they're going to say, no, that's not how I believe it to be happened? And like, seriously, people, like, it is just, to me, has gotten so out of control. And I'm not making this political, and I'm not making this to be judgmental. It just breaks my heart. It's so heart-wrenching to see that a world that we are celebrating today for the lives of all of those countless people that have lost their lives for us in such a tragic, horrific act of terrorism that day, that we're not, that you got to think about it, how we're terrorizing each other in our own country, where people are just turning against each other, and there's such hate going on, and every day there's our own terrorism going on, and riots and killings, and I don't know if it's because of technology that really has just brought it more to the front, or whatever that is. But my heart just goes out to the world, and and everything that's going on in Afghanistan right now, all the political things that are going on, like, it hurts. And I've not had anxiety for years, and I can tell you that I have to keep myself removed from watching so much of what's going on right now, because it's absolutely freaking heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And I stay grounded with the people that are inspirational, uplifting, light, the light in my life, to keep me being and growing as a person, and to keep shining light, and to keep bringing love into the world. Like, there's so many millions of us doing that, and the news and whoever just chooses not to bring forth that. And I'm here to say today that I am one of those people, that I'm going to shine my light on you so brightly that it stomps out the freaking devil. Like, we are the warriors. We are the overcomers. We are the achievers. We are who other people are seeking for and looking for. And, you know, whatever your belief is, I so believe your belief with you. My belief is in God. And I do believe that under one nation, that it is God. That for me, it's like, I think about that. I did a little meditation the other day. I don't do meditation very often, but when I do, it is pretty powerful. And I love the beach. And I kept, you know, in this meditation piece, I kept putting myself on the beach, but something kept shifting me up on this mountaintop like an eagle. And I looked around, and all I could see was land, this beautiful, beautiful land. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, wow, like just being this little teeny tiny spot on the top of this great big huge mountain. And I have a fear of heights, so this was like even more amazing. And I was standing up there. There was no fear. There was no anything. All I saw was the beauty of the world, the beauty of all that God has created for us, or the universe, or whatever that is for you, right? And I'm standing there, and I have my eyes wide open, although I'm like, you know, I have my eyes closed. I'm in this oh, my daughter's home. 1 second. I'm on my live, Ash. So, and I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, wow, God is so almighty powerful. And this is like a blip in a moment, right? It's just a blip. And I'm thinking, this too shall pass. And with God, all things are possible. And I just have to believe in that moment that it's not up. Obviously, it's not up to me. But what I can be is that love, like that light, that shining moment, that the peace that, you know, God has me here for whatever reason He has me here. And I believe, though, it is to share love and like just love on my family, love on my friends, and be, you know, involved in this exceptional group of people that I have the absolute honor to be a part of. And we just got to keep growing that circle and just keep moving and have a movement of our own. And I know it's out there. I've seen it. We've shared it. We gift it. We love on it. And so today, like, I remember 911. I remember how I felt, how absolutely horrific it was. But I also remember all the love that came together after that. And again, the same in the beginning of this pandemic a year ago, or actually about a year and a half ago. Like, my daughter put beautiful hearts up in our window. Like, I know there's collectively a group of, or hundreds of people that put hearts in the windows. I'm not taking them down. I'm going to keep sharing the love. I'm going to keep spreading the love out there, and just ask, you know, and just keep praying for that moment. And those times God just stomps out the devil, and we just keep walking on faith, and we keep walking out of fear, and we just keep moving forward and keep moving into a new day, and just do the very best we can into the day that we have today. And speaking of amazing humans and walking into that day, I have this amazing honor being included in a group called #Rise and Grind, and you are more than welcome to join that group. And Glenn Lundy, the founder of that group, has put together a book called The Morning Five, and you can go to that website, download his free ebook, and every single day for new habits, new goals, new living into, you know, my #IsLife does begin again every single day. May not be best at it every single day, but I do give it one heck of a try. The second my feet hit the floor, I'm reading goals, I'm creating goals and gratitudes, and that's what we got to do to be able to not allow all of this negativity to pull us down and keep us in a dark hole and succumb to all of the fear. So Glenn put this book together. It's no snooze, but don't hit the snooze button. No phone right after you wake up. Gratitudes and goals, physical activity, whatever that is for you. If it's even sitting in a chair, doing a sit-up in a chair, it's a physical activity. You can do that. And then also it's sending an encouraging message. So today I'm sending an encouraging message out into the world that there's healing, that there is peace, and that as we remember, and we don't forget, but not to forget what happened in 911, but to remember the collective, all of the souls that came together to help one another and to to really, there was no politics involved, there was no color involved, there was no judgment, there was nothing. It was one nation that came together, and one people that came together that helped each other, and we worked with each other, and we grew with each other. And I hold on to that day, that day comes again, and that's what I want to bring to everyone today. So for today, again, hashtag the morning 5, hashtag life does begin again, hashtag we're in a 67-day challenge to change the habits, change the trajectory of, you know, the events, and we rise impact, we grow together, right? That's another hashtag, is together we rise. So I'm very, very honored to be a part of all these incredible groups that do show love, that are inspiring again. And that's where my mindset's going to stay. That's where I'm going with this today. And I hope to see you in the group. Love to have you there. If you like what you've heard today, or you have a comment, comment below, share out this video. Absolutely love it. Appreciate you. Mwah. And remember, today is a day of remembrance. And today is a day that we can take into this day and every day moving forward and change the lives of others and change our nation. I love you guys. Have a great one. Bye.